Faith Church. Hope you're well. It's Saturday, the 27th of November, and I trust that you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We have much to be grateful for, of course. Here at the river this morning because today's psalm is we're back to the beginning. We're back to Psalm 1 again, and this has become one of my favorite psalms in recent years. Partly because I've come to understand what a lot of people have come to understand is that Psalm 1 really sets the tone for the rest of the 149 Psalms. The imagery here is simple, and yet it's profound. The psalmist reminds us that a person is blessed when they choose not to walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. It's a reminder that we live in this world that is full of advice and counsel and wisdom, if you will, that leads ultimately to mockery, to a place of just having fun at the expense of other people. That leads in a direction, later the psalmist says, that leads your life to become like chaff or like dust that's just blown away by the wind. The contrasting image, of course, is the image of a tree that's planted by streams of water, which I'm here. If you walk around the river here, there's trees that have been here for, who knows, 100 years or more. And this, in the middle of a season of drought, this is the place to be if you're a tree planted right next to a stream of water that never goes dry. The roots of these trees here continue to be nourished. And the psalmist says, that looks like the life of a person who, and this is the key in the psalm, who delights in the word of the Lord and the law of the Lord day and night, who meditates on it day and night. The psalmist goes on and said, a person like that is like a tree who bears its fruit in season and whose leaf never withers. These two contrasting lives that the psalmist presents here. One who listens to the ways of the world and is fed by the wisdom of the world, and the other who delights and meditates day and night on the wisdom, the law, the truth, the Word of God. It reminds me of Jesus' teaching in the end of the Sermon on the Mount, when he basically says the same thing. There's two ways to live. You're either going to build your life on a foundation of sand, and your life will crumble to destruction in the end, or you'll build your life on a foundation of rock, and your life will endure no matter what kind of storms come your way. And the difference, he says, is the same exact thing. Those who listen to my word and obey it and put it into their lives are the ones whose lives will endure. It's such a great reminder for us. Tomorrow, Sunday morning, it's probably not coincidence, but I think God has worked it out this way, that we're going to look at this exact truth as we examine Paul's teaching in the 3rd chapter of 2 Timothy, verses 10 to 17. Paul has some brilliant teaching there to Timothy and to us all about what it means for us to be nourished by the Word of God, which is really God's breath, His straight from His mouth to our hearts and minds. So, really encourage you to be there with us. My prayer is that my life and your lives would be like these trees planted next to streams of water, which bear their fruit in season and whose leaves never wither. Wherever you are today, I hope you're thankful, and I pray that you know the love of God, who is our Father, the peace and grace of Christ His Son, and the presence of the Spirit. Peace.